Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Garoppolo now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And right side, they're going to go option here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He completes it to Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence
steps away.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, a little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dumps it off to Fournette.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Now Lawrence.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use.
Yeah. And
in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Garoppolo on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on third and long? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. For the Sabe-Alurican. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on his...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Lawrence. By buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
Oh, what a move.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Fournette running right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Play action, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely four-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. From the city. And the Jags grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.